Welcome to the Covina from Classica Homes. Hey, this is Roger Holloway with ProStead Realty. I was driving through Arden Mill a week or two ago, and the video that I shot, I'll have it in the at the end of this one. You can click through and see this house in context. You know, I looked at that and I said, hey, that looks like a Santa Fe or a Santa Rosa, one of the great Classica Homes ranch plans. Come to find out, I have some interest from someone who says, hey, we might want to buy the Covina. I said, well, let me do some research because, you know, a house is a house in a lot of ways. To me, I see so many. And so I want to explore this house on a private video. And if they don't buy it, then I'll publish that. And at whatever point, even if they do buy it, you could build this Covina on another lot at Arden Mill and at another Classica neighborhood or two. Well, this house is really, really amazing. One of the things that Classica is known for is how they live from the inside out. And some builders call that a rolling glass wall. That is just like a super slider. And there's several ways to do that, but that thing probably just opens it up from here to there. And here's what there looks like. There it is from the other side. And you can get this with skylights, which really brighten it up. And I've been in real estate functions, parties in some of their outdoor living spaces. Just remarkable. I always head out there. This just opens it wide up. I recommend the skylights. And it's just beautiful. So let's just take a look at this plan called the Covina. First of all, Arden Mill is remarkable. Look at it. Fort Mill, right? Fort Mill. Close to the Interstate 77, close to a very cool little downtown of Fort Mill, and it's just a really great location. So I'd love to be your buyer's agent, 704-345-3400. Let's take a look at this plan. And I'm doing this to kind of talk myself through it. I love the Classica Homes website. You can go in here because a lot of us are doing business virtually these days and spend a lot of time in your research just playing with it. So you come in, and this is what I love about Classica. Look at that. They've got all the bedrooms measured. You know, your house might be off an inch or two because it's basically kind of a custom house, but you walk in and gives you those dimensions. And then you click on the little eye for information, and if you want to add a window, then bam, it shows it to you with windows up, those little windows there, or not. These are options you can have. Now, the one that's sitting right here in Arden Mill, it's already framed. That's an actual picture of it. And what they're doing right now, this priced under $625, is you could come in, they've got it studded out. And this is brilliant, by the way, because Classica Homes is brilliant. They've got it studded out where you can come in and get it your way. That's what they call it. And you make selections on the countertops, the flooring. Now, they've already got design dollars built into that price. You can spend more, probably not spend less than, I think it's, you know, it's well under $625 right now. But so if you're a $600 to $625 buyer, this could be perfect for you. But inside it studs. Now, they may, by the time you see this video, they may have changed that. It may be sold. But right now, the way it's built out the way you see it. Like, for instance, you see in this plan, see this little extra little bump out off the garage? Well, on the plan, it doesn't show it that way. But you take that and say, yeah, I want a storage workshop. And then, bam, it gives you another 5 feet there. Isn't that cool? 5 feet by 17 and a half. So that's very cool. Now, if you say I want it with a service door so I can get outside, the one that's available right now may or may not have that. So you'll take it as it comes with all of their structural options. But if you build it from scratch, and you could build this down, I'm sure, at River Chase Estates if you want to go way south, and again, a couple of other neighborhoods. But you come in, so you've got the dimensions there, and you say, hey, I want to add windows or not. You come in with the bath and say, hey, what are my options for the bath? Do I want it with a bathtub or do I want it with a shower? So there it is with a shower tub. So this is what we would do probably on a conference call with the sales agent so that we can price it out exactly for you. Give me a call. I'd love to be your buyer's agent and walk you through that process. So here you've got a study. Now, most commonly, people would put those French doors on that study, but if you want it open, you can have it open that way as well. Dining room, beautiful. And what is our option for that? You can close the wall in, and so you see it right there with it closed. Some of the pictures that are out there show it, even on their listing, with a kind of an open space in to here. So it's your call. The one that's framed right now, and by the way, we can do very well on a house like that It's already framed. They want to get it off their book. So you definitely want to give me a call at 704-345-3400. Now, again, by the time you see this video, my people might have already bought it or it may have already sold, but we have other lots that we can pick for you. Do you want it with a fireplace, with a multi-stack, they call it, sliding door? So right there, it shows you how it kind of collapses into itself. Or would you rather just have it with windows? That'll cost you less to have it with windows, and you may not want it to open up out there. It's your call if we're building from scratch. If we buy the one that's available right now on Thatcher Way, then they have it framed one way or the other. Now, again, on this one, the sunroom, you can do it with a fireplace. You can put skylights in there as an option. A lot of ways to do that. Man, I love that they've built the room dimensions in there, and they are approximate, by the way. Owner's suite, you build it out with either a box bay window, which is right there. By the way, I encourage that. I don't know if you heard my little Bill Saint story. He's the CEO of Classica Homes. His wife, Terry, saw them a week or two ago. I was out shooting at Arden Mill. She's the chief designer. But when I first met Bill about 7 years ago at the Home-A-Rama, he walked me through their Home-A-Rama home and explained why they do things like build out the box bay. Their architects in Southern California have thought about light on so many of their designs, and to have that box bay where you've got a window on each side, and of course you could build that with a, I don't know if they would do that for you, but the obvious, that begs for a window seat with a cushion. A lot of memories, a lot of books read on a window seat. A lot of grandkids, great conversation there on the window seat. So there's so many things that you can do in this. You can do it with an expanded shower. Look at that. Again, you see it right there, or you can do it with a makeup vanity, which I thank God for my wife's makeup vanity. We dolled it all up in our remodel a year or two ago. It's fantastic. So, guys, so many great things you can do with this house. That's floor one. One thing I'll just tell you about floor two, we're going to jump up there in just a second here. I'm navigating here from my left side, floor one, floor two. Here's what you can do up in floor two. This can either be a bedroom, which the one that's available now has it with a bedroom and a fourth bath. So it's 4 bedroom, 4.5 baths, 2 up and 2 down. That's the way the current one is. We can build it any way you want if we do it from dirt, or you can build it as a media room. You have an extra door, and hey, while she's watching Bachelorette, I'm watching Bobby Flay. You feel me? Yes. Or you can build it as a bonus room with just a media to kind of open, and that's what some of the pictures look like. So you've got a bed, bath. So this is multi-generational to the max. If mom and dad want to come live with you, if they're still good with stairs, bed, bath, they got everything that they need. It's beautiful. If they want to build it with that extra bedroom or with a media room, then, this is perfect for multi-generational. And I think a lot of people find themselves in that category that, hey, I want to move, but I don't want to leave my parents, and so what am I going to do? And having those options is great. Arden Mill is fantastic. Now, as you watch this video at the end, you may see, or if you follow my little rabbit hole that you can fall into easily, subscribe, like the video, share the video with somebody. There's commercial space as you come right in off the bypass, Fort Mill Highway. You can come right in, and there's a little commercial space to the left, a little commercial space to the right. And what you'll find there is over to the right, that's under development. It's going to be a daycare, a Montessori daycare, as well as some 1-story or 1.5-story office, meaning medical or dental on this side. This side is not yet developed. There's a beautiful Hermosa right here for sale. Best Buy in town at $550. There's a tour of that in my YouTube rabbit hole. Just type Hermosa in my search bar, and then there's a brick wall that goes around it. So there's a park right there too. If you haven't seen the park, Jack and I spent some time there not long ago. Beautiful. And so here's what I'll tell you. You may object to backing up to that brick wall where maybe your future doctor's office will be, or your dentist. You may not, but there are lots all the way around that we could build this plan on. So I'd love to help you with the beautiful Covina plan or any of their great plans, and they all have a lot of insight and thought behind them in the design. Love to be your buyer's agent. 704-345-3400.